I'm ready. Let's go. All right. All right, welcome to this week's edition of Turkey Talk Radio. Hope everyone out there is having a great Wednesday all across the good old US of A. We are bringing Turkey Talk Radio to you for a couple more weeks, and then we're going to get ready to head back over to Buck Talk Radio to get ready for the whitetail season. So as soon as I get back from Pennsylvania wrapping that up, we'll head back over to Buck Talk Radio. So Skippy, I got some news to tell you about Skippy. We got a great guest, Jim Coffee from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources is waiting by. We're going to bring him on to talk about the wrap-up, the numbers, what the weather, what everything's going on. I got some other outdoor information to tell you and some other stuff, and then when we get out of here, we'll be back to regular scheduled programming. Let's head over to the phones and go talk to my buddy, Mr. Jim Coffee from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Jim, what's going on, pal?
Not much. How are you doing today, Dan?
You know what? It's not raining. I actually got to cut a little grass today.
Yep. We've had our fair share of rain. We had 3 years without any, and now we're getting it all at once.
You know, and it's we're in a drought, and then it's just like the spigots turn on and it won't shut off, right? Come on.
It is. Our marshes filled up last week completely, and I think the major reservoir is up almost 30 feet right now. Sailor Hill's up over 30 feet in the last week.
Yeah. Well, they shut it down. You can't even get out there on it. Yeah. I thought I saw on the news that they shut it down for a little bit, but hey, Scotty.
Cherry Glen, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty Mueller up there and down there in Oklahoma. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching. So, man, can you believe the turkey season's winding up already? Sunday's it.
Yeah, it's getting really close. 4 days.
Yeah. It went fast, didn't it?
It did. We've had really good weather for most of it. I mean, it's been reasonably cool, and today was a little warm, and the ticks and mosquitoes are just starting to come out. But overall, I'd say we had great weather conditions.
Yeah, I can't complain. It was nice and cool in the mornings, maybe a little chilly, but by 9:30, 10 o'clock, the birds were getting fired up even more. And I mean, I had birds around me. It was a good season, Jim. I tell you, George Lynch, he shot a really nice one the other night down here by not Sheraton, but over by Rathbun, down by Rathbun. And so congratulations to the number one guide out at Triple H Outfitters, Mr. George Lynch. That's awesome. Hey, Tony Casey, good to see you, buddy. I saw birds and I heard birds. I mean, even on property that I wasn't even on, I heard birds way away. So I think we had a good amount of birds for people to chase, Jim.
Oh yeah, definitely got birds out there. I was on some public land this morning and I had 8 different gobblers, probably within a half mile from one spot that I could still hear. So
yeah,
and that's the gobblers. That's not all the jakes that are just hanging around doing nothing.
Yeah. You know, this time of year, man, they don't want to leave them woods, do they? they like getting in that timber.
Well, it's gotten green. It's getting thick out there. It's actually a good turkey time of the year. They can move around and be pretty stealthy and get to what they need to do. And
scratch them.
Scratching up some stuff. I saw some birds still eating some old acorns the other day.
Yeah. Well, and the bugs are out too. They're bugging. A lot of bugging. Yeah. Hey, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I heard Missouri said they've got some cicadas starting to hatch in the southern part of the state.
Yeah, they found. I was just getting ready to tell you. I had a friend of mine found a bunch of them in a crawl in a turkey. Yeah. So, yeah, they're definitely got a buffet out there. That's for sure. Hey, before we go into numbers and everything, I want to talk to you a little bit about turkey behavior. When a turkey waddles, when that gelatinous wrinkled old thing hanging down there on his chin, when those turn white, or the face turns white, what that represents that they're getting into a breeding pattern, or what exactly does that tell you as a biologist when you see a turkey go white like that?
Yeah, so the typical pattern is going to be a standard red, and you'll see a lot of jakes with the red. When he goes into white, those are the birds that are basically showing off that they're ready to breed.
Mm-hmm.
We often refer to it as the light bulb. It shines. It's just a movement of blood, and it's often thought of as being an attractant.
Okay.
Since turkeys really don't see color well, they do have some cones in their eyes, but not a lot. But it's thought that contrast of that red, white, and blue and how they change that head color actually is visible in the woods. so that white shows up as a contrasting color in those thicker woods. And early mornings, we've all had that 550 bird that comes in when he shouldn't be coming in, and you just see a white light bulb walking through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
That's an attractant.
I gotcha. All right. Reason I asked you that is I bought a white-faced Jake Strutter. I'm going to take to Pennsylvania with me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to, instead of putting out a bunch of hens and stuff, I think I'm going to go with that white-faced Jake Strutter and one hen, and that's it. Yeah. Try
I
something.
don't know. Jakes are always funny because you get some gobblers that'll just defend them and run them off, and then you get other gobblers that see Jakes and they just turn and go the other way.
Yeah, they don't want to mess with them. Yeah.
Well, they've been beat up at some point.
I'll have a full fan on him just in case. Yeah. We'll see how it's going. I wanted to ask you that. So bird numbers in Iowa. Look at I know we got 4 days left. So far, reports look good.
Yeah, harvest numbers are really well, and we'll probably top last year, which was a record since we started recording mandatory reporting. We'll be at 14.8 last year. We're at 14.6 right now with 4 days left. I would be surprised if we didn't top 15,000 birds, which is in line. I talked with Missouri and Illinois today, and they both have had record seasons again this year as well.
Yeah.
And hunters are reporting, complaining too many jakes. Jakes are screwing up their hunts, and I'm like, what a problem to have.
Yeah, those will be toms next year.
That's right.
Yeah, don't be griping about next year's birds. No, that's good. I know the kids in the youth season in Missouri did really well this year. So
yeah.
They
had a good one.
Yeah, it's
Missouri's done now, so they're over.
Yeah.
Minnesota's still going on. Not sure about Illinois.
Isn't Kansas still going in it?
I think they go for another week.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think Kansas has got a few days left too.
You got me on the Pennsylvania thing there, so I know New York and Pennsylvania, they go to the end of the month.
Yeah, I'll be out there. I start hunting there the 22nd, I think. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting hunt, that's for sure. So, well, good. I mean, you and I were kind of fretting about bird numbers, and wondering what it was going to be like this year with the early. We had that warm weather early, and but I think it was a good season.
Yeah, but our days in general have been conducive to hunters. We've had some rainy days, but not complete washout days, and cool, not too hot, mosquitoes, things that keep people in the woods longer. And we know if you're a persistent hunter, eventually somebody's going to stumble into a bird. And there's good bird numbers. That always helps.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited, man. You got to be pumped.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I know you are. What's this?
The work's just going to start here for me. As soon as the season's over, I get moved.
What do you think about with the water and stuff? With all these torrential rains we've had, lose some nests.
We will, absolutely. Iowa is a state that has a lot of riparian areas, which are low timbered wetland water areas. And when we get these rains and this shill type erosion where it's hard rain comes fast, that'll actually knock eggs out of nests. A nest bowl is not a really well constructed piece of equipment, and you get a nest in the wrong spot. I actually walked in on a nest yesterday that was completely flooded. You could see mud on all the leaves around the nest, so that hen abandoned. And for the last 3 years, that nest would have been fine with no rain. But in a year like this, she's not going to be successful there. So we're definitely losing some nests in the rain.
Ian, hey Hank, down in Osceola, good to see you, buddy. Down at Revelton, good to see you. She'll re-nest a couple more times, right?
Potentially, it depends. So your 2-year-old birds would definitely try to re-nest. A year-old Jenny oftentimes doesn't even nest, and if she does, one nest attempt will be about all she does. So it kind of has to do with her age, and depends on where she's at in the incubation cycle. We should be hitting the peak incubation right now. So if that nest is destroyed early in the cycle, she'll re-nest. If it's destroyed late in the cycle, she's probably done for the year.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll come out okay. So.
Well, this hen was only on for 2 days, so there's a good chance that she'll be out re-nesting again. She'll take about a 3 to 5 day respite, get rebred, lay a little smaller clutch, so that'll take another 12 days or so, and then she'll be incubating in June.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I had to go up to Minnesota on Monday, and man, I saw a bunch of goslings already out running around with mom and dad. They had an early hatch.
Well, I have not seen geese yet, and that surprises me because we should be seeing more geese on the ground right now. And they were up in the baskets. That's why I still monitor them. And March 15th, 18th is usually you see your first ones, and they were there. But we still got geese sitting in baskets as well. They've had great weather. It hasn't been cold for them. It hasn't been too wet. So we should be seeing plenty of goslings here pretty soon.
Yeah. I think the loons finally left.
Your loons are in Des Moines?
Yeah, it was south of Des Moines.
Yeah.
It's South Des Moines, but I haven't seen them the last couple of days, so
Yeah.
I think they.
I can tell you the warblers have showed up, though. I don't know how many warblers I've seen the last 2 days. So
Yeah.
there's been a major migration of smaller songbirds come through, which is indicative of warmer weather.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Nick, good to see you out there on the East Coast, buddy. We've had lots of goslings here in Oklahoma. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate the report down there. Well, they're
Be a couple weeks ahead of us.
Yeah, they're always ahead of us down there. Yeah, don't let that get out though, Jim. That they're ahead of us.
Well, their weather's a little warm. we're right there too. It's time for everything. Everything's going to start happening here pretty quick, and in a week or two, when you're talking about deer, we're going to be talking about fawns on the ground.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's not. Yeah, I mean that's coming up quick. Them does are going to start dropping them fawns here. What?
Months from today.
Yeah, about a month. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you for being so good about popping on and giving us the report through the season and everything. I always appreciate you.
Yeah, it's been great. And I always appreciate you, your listeners, and the people that call and talk to me about their experiences because, obviously we can't get to every corner of the state, and we appreciate hearing those reports from all over to see how people are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, let me know if there's anything cooking. I'll call and bug you here in a couple weeks when I get back from Pennsylvania.
Yep, we'll have some final numbers hopefully in a couple weeks and start breaking things down and getting ready for next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Jim.
You bet. Take care, Dan.
All right, there he goes, Jim Coffee, everybody. Fine feller right there. You won't find a better guy than that guy right there. So that's what's going on there. We got, let's see, am I missing anybody over here? Hey, Jonathan, good to see you. Good evening, buddy. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So I got a chance to talk to my buddy Skippy, but before I tell you about that, let me take a real quick break. I got a short break, 3 to 4 minutes here, and then when we come back, I'll tell you what's going on. I got to tell you about the Midwest Walleye Challenge. I got to tell you about Skippy. We got a big event on Friday with the Iowa Cubs. It's the outdoor day at the park. I've been honored to be the host of that for the 3 years going on now. They've got a bunch of DNR stuff they're going to be doing away. I got some really good stuff I'm going to be giving away. Someone's going to win a brand new Trica walleye rod. I got a 75 quart Grizzly cooler. That's about $400. And what else? I got something else in there, about a $300 or $400 outdoors day and prize pack. But I'll tell you more about that. Todd Rupert, what's up, buddy? Todd Rupert, everybody. The show is brought to you by Ruperts Roost and Peace Turkey Call, so I got to be a little respectful time. All right, let me hit a break. I'll be right back, and don't go anywhere because I got a bunch of stuff to tell you. Be right back. Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters, and it's fast approaching all across this nation when it's time to start cutting, yelping, and clucking. And
what's up, everybody?
Don't you want to have a call to run that you have confidence in? You bet you do, and that's why you need to check out Ruperts Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. Todd Rupert is a master turkey call maker from Pennsylvania that is so passionate about chasing toms. He started building handcrafted calls in 2016, so he knew he could make the right call when it mattered. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls are made of beautiful woods from walnut to hickory. Todd uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all of his pot calls that will allow you to make the most subtle purrs to the sharpest cuts and excited yelps that will get any boss tom fired up. Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls offers
I hear you, Jonathan.
box and mouth calls that will allow from the beginner to the most seasoned turkey caller to make the right call when it counts. So this upcoming turkey season, try a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call and let that tom roost in peace.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
They're one of America's favorite fish to go after. Whether you call them old papermouth or a slab, folks love to chase after the tasty crappie. And the folks at PureCrappie.com are waiting to help you limit out your next fishing trip.
Hey, Jerry.
Dip, troll, or cast.
Hi, Aaron.
PureCrappie.com has the baits, tackle, and apparel every crappie angler will appreciate. So before you head to your favorite fishing hole, head on over to PureCrappie.com. That's PureCrappie.com. They will help you catch more fish.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
All right, welcome back to Turkey Talk Radio with Outdoors Dan on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks to everybody watching us on the live stream. Appreciate that. We've got a lot of stuff going on. Let me tell you about Skippy. So my buddy Skippy went out to Montana, and him and a couple guys, they got a bunch of turkeys out there. They got some really nice Merriams. Dave, I resent a friend request if I hit delete by accident. Okay, is that to me, Todd, or is that to Dave? I have no idea who that is for. Skippy and the guys did great. They shot several birds, had a lot of fun, and I mean, they did it quick. They drove out there and came right back in like 3 or 4 days. So I was talking to Skip. You know how I like to try things and test stuff. So I have got. I talked to my buddy, and he told me that he wanted me to try the new Disruptor Pro 24. So I said okay. So I've got a new Disruptor 24. Coming in from Gearhead Archery. I should get it in the next couple days, and I'll tell you how when I get that set up. I love my B30. That Pivot 30 rocks. So far, every bow I've shot, it's just been money. They're so fun to shoot, easy to tune. This Disruptor is 24 inches axle to axle. It's about as tall as Philip Vanderpool. That's about how tall it is. So I'm anxious to try it. That's going to be a really great bow for the ground blind and the tree stand, or even sitting down on the ground in a natural blind. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, and I just bought a new camera. I just bought a new Sony Alpha 7. So I'm going to try to do more sitting on the ground hunts for deer season and stuff with the buck decoys, because I want to try to get some more footage of the bucks interacting instead of not having the blind stuff in the way, and kind of get tucked into some cedars and stuff like Larry and Ryan do. So that little profile camera is going to be the ticket. And having that Disruptor 24, it's going to be so much easier to pack around too. It weighs nothing. But Skip said that's his of all the bows that Gearhead has, that's his favorite right now. So, and Skip's actually taller than I am, and he's got a longer draw length. So, because I told Philip he should try that bow, because that'd be perfect for Philip, because it's about the same height as him. Yeah, little hobbit bow. So we'll see how it goes, but it's short axle to axle, Jonathan, but it's a neat bow. Is that little bow hard to hold? So, nope, it shoots great. That's the thing about Gearhead. Hey Jeff, that's the great thing about Gearhead with the way Skip makes and designs and engineers his bow line, with that grip being not in the riser but just behind it. It doesn't. I mean, they got 18 and 20 inch riser bows for people that are saddle hunters. Or I just talked to a couple young ladies who are national champions, and they're shooting the Disruptors, and they take those elk hunting all the time. And I'm just telling you, I'll tell you how it is, and I'll give you my honest report. But so far, the P30 and the B30 have been awesome. So Gearhead, Skip and Gearhead would not put a bow out if it wasn't a good bow to shoot. Trust me. So I'll tell you how that's going. But that's what's going on. He just got back and he's building a bow for me. How about that? Pure Whitetail's got a new website. If you haven't checked that out, Josh and Grant, they're giving the farm away. They've been having big contests going on. If you're not a Pure Whitetail Pro Staff person, I encourage you to do that. It's free to do, and you might they just do a lot of stuff. All right, Friday night at the Iowa Cubs. It's the Outdoors Day at the park. It's a celebration of conservation, fishing, hunting, and all that fine stuff. First 1,000 fans that come out are going to get 500 red, 500 blue, new paddle safe brochures and dry bags. So keep your stuff dry and comfortable out in the outdoors. So I'll be out there. I'm going to be giving away, like I said, a $400 Grizzly cooler. I've got a brand new Trico walleye rod. Well, actually, whoever wins that, you can get a bass. You can get whatever you want. Trico said, let them, whatever name you draw, you just give us their info. We'll get a hold of them. They can pick. I'm just telling you, if you like the walleye fish or crappie fish, you're going to love Trico rods because you can really feel the fish. It's amazing. So that's going to be Friday night. Game starts at 7:08. Gates open at 6. Andrew and I will be right by the main gate. Just come out. We'll probably ask you to download the Outdoor Call Radio app if you haven't done that yet, and we'll let you register for the prizes. It's easy, and we're going to have some other. I got stickers, and what else do I got? I got some koozies. I got a bunch of stuff to give away, so we'll have fun doing that. And also, the DNR is going to give away 10 life jackets through the Iowa Cubs social media contest. So that's exciting. I got big news. Next season, we are going to be giving away a Missouri turkey hunt to Slim Knox County Whitetails for 2025. I'll probably start doing that in the fall. So when we're deer hunting, I'll probably start getting that ready for November, December, January. We'll probably do that for the big turkey contest. Thanks to Chris and Natty, everybody out there at Slim Knox County Whitetails in Missouri. That'll be your lodging, your food, your guiding. You'll just need to buy your tag and tip the guide. That's all you got to do. Get there and get back. You'll have a great hunt. You might even catch me or Philip there because Philip hunts there every year. And so does the small town hunting guys. And I think Larry and Ryan have been there a few times. It's a great place to hunt. So I haven't been there yet. So I might be there for the first time with you. So that's going to be good. So let's see. Weeby Knives. I want to welcome Weeby Knives. This Saturday when I draw the secret listener contest winner, they're going to get their choice. This is a Tala, a Weeby knife Tala. See where it says Weeby? Can you see that? Well, here. You can definitely see it there. Weeby knives. These things rock, man. These are a scalpel, replaceable blade knife. This is a bigger one, and it works really, really nice. Look at that. Great for skinning and quartering your game and everything else. So we'll have that, and I've also got. Someone's gonna win an Outdoor Call radio mug, a Grizzly mug this week. I'm gonna start doing some promotions to give those away, and then after that, the big fishing contest starts. We're gonna be giving away a 3-day stay up at Lake Winnebagosh at the Pines Resort. Winner's gonna get 3 days of walleye fishing, your cabin. You're also going to get a brand new Trico fishing rod. You're going to get a bait caddy and a pure crappie gift card and some other fun stuff. So how we're going to do that is we're going to have phrases during the Monday through Friday on the app. If you get the phrase and email it to me, you're in the drawing. And then I'll announce the winner. So June, July, August, end of August, 1st September, we'll announce the winner. And then can I do that? June, July, August. So it'll be September, October for them to fish. So end of August, I'll draw the winner. June, July, August. So 12 weeks. Okay? So how about that? Big news there. And then 2 whitetail hunts we're going to give away this year on the out. You need to get the app, though, because you're going to have to listen to win on the app. Okay? I love you guys on Facebook and live streams and stuff, but you got to get the app if you want to go whitetail hunt. 1 to Kansas, 1 to Missouri. Triple H Outfitters, Slim Knox County Whitetails, and we'll tell you. And if you shoot a gearhead bow, or if you're looking for a new bow, you might want to consider buying a gearhead, because one of those, if you shoot and send me a doe picture or do a recovery this fall with your phone and call Skip or me, or message me or Skip and do the doe recovery, and you got a gearhead, you got a chance of winning something, one of those hunts too. So we're going to have some fun. I got to figure out how I'm going to do all the parameters. But big news on that. All right, 524. Told you about Weeby Knives. The Midwest Walleye Challenge is still going on. That's going to be going on until the end of June. So if you have not, I just got my boat. Thanks to everybody at Ray's Marine up in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. I picked up Ginny Boo or Ginny Bell. I got to figure out what we're going to do. Hey, Daryl down there in Oklahoma. Good to see you. Reach out to me. I have a non-radio question. Sure, Jerry. Going to be checking that out. The Walleye Challenge. So as soon as I can get out and get my boat broke in, I'm going to get out there and fish. I joined the free. If you get the MyCatch app, I got my phone right here. You go to your app store on Android or on your iPhone. See, it's right there. See that little green app? It says MyCatch. Oop, what'd I hit? I didn't want to do that. It's right there. Right below my finger. See it? It's got the little fish icon, the MyCatch app. It's free to download. And you can do whatever state they're in 15 different states, okay? And you can get on there and let's see, Illinois, Iowa, Ohio, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Missouri, Illinois. They're all over the place. So plus you got a chance. They're giving away 2 fishing trips to Canada. They're giving away $70,000 in prizes. All you got to do is download that app, and if you go fishing and you catch a walleye, you take a picture of that on the bump board, and you upload it to the app, and you got a chance of winning some great prizes. And even if you don't catch anything that day, you can still hit that, and it'll tell you it's zeroed out. You might win something for not getting skunked by the fish. That'll happen to me a lot, trust me. I'll be doing that. That's why I did the free one. So anyway, go check that out. It's the MyCatch app. All the analytical data, all the fish pictures that you upload, they share that with each state's fishery department. Wherever state you're doing this in, they share that with the fishery department, so it helps them know how many fish to stock back in the lakes to make sure we have better fishing. It really is a great program, and it doesn't cost you anything. Unless you want to do the $25 thing, and then you can win cash money. I know my buddy Richard's he won a bunch last year, so that would be good for there. All right, any questions on here? Let's see. Ben, Dan, can you tell me what was the name of the decoy you're taking to Pennsylvania? Ben, that is a DSD Jake Strutter decoy, and it's the white face. I'm taking that because I'm hoping that maybe the Strutters haven't seen that yet. Different look. And I got Todd Rupert putting me out there somewhere. I think he said he's putting me in Bigfoot Hollow. So we'll see how that goes, huh? And we got a big event out there. If you are listening to me on the East Coast and you want to come out to Pennsylvania, we'll be at Creek Archery in Western Pennsylvania on May 26th. I'll be out there. Gearhead Archery, Skip is going to be there, and we're going to be doing some big deals. First 4 people to buy a Gearhead bow, if you get them out there and buy a bow, I'm going to give you a brand new Reveal Tacticam trail camera for just coming out and buying a bow, and I'm going to give you $200 off. How about that? I'm gonna take $200 off of my credit with Skippy. No, actually, Skippy's doing that out of the kindness of heart. He wants to give back as much as he can. So we're gonna save you some money, and you're gonna get a brand new camera. How about that? So and then I've got some Weeby knives. The first 4 or 6 people, I've got knives to give away. Weeby knives, along with the cameras, and I got some pure whitetail stuff that we're going to be doing. I got a bunch of pure whitetail. Deer season's not that far away to start mock scraping. Now this is This is the White Lightning dust. See, I bought so much of that last year. I didn't even use everything. But this stuff's money. If you want to start, you don't want to do the estrus yet. This is for the rut. But if you want to start putting mock scrapes out in June or July, that's a great way to take inventory of what deer you got running around, and it does a great job. So how about that? All right, I told you about the MyCatch app. Told you about the tournaments. That's going to go all the way through June 30th. And thanks to Ruperts Roost and Peace Turkey Call, Weeby Knives, Fletch, 4th Arrow Game Hide, Fan Lock, Soldier Boy Jerky for helping me do the show every week. You guys rock. I really got great partners. And I think that's it. Larry's out in Kansas helping the small town guys. And Ryan and Paul was just helping me on some of my camera settings, so getting everything ship-shape for there. So there you go. All right. I'll be on the radio Saturday morning. Hopefully I'll see you out at the Cubs event on Friday night. If you're here in Iowa, there's still plenty of tickets. $4 of that ticket fee. It's $11 for a ticket. $4 of that ticket goes back to help with the Iowa Hunter Education Fund. So you're helping to help kids and people learn about hunting through hunter education, which is a great, great thing to do. And I appreciate the iCubs doing that and giving back to everybody. All right, that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Have a great Wednesday. If you're on the app, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. On Facebook, I'm going to say goodnight. That's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of Turkey Talk Radio, brought to you by the fine folks at Ruperts Roost and Peace Turkey Call. See you, everybody.